What's the biggest lesson you've learned since starting at CannaCard?
So I would say the biggest lesson I've learned since starting from CannaCard is how much the consumer doesn't realize what they're doing when they run their credit card or their debit card through one of those like PIN debit machines. They don't understand that they're actually making an illegal transaction.
Really?
Yeah, so because it's a scheduled drug, it is illegal for you to use a credit or debit card with the Visa MasterCard logo to pay.
At any dispensary?
At any dispensary. It's completely illegal.
So I'm a criminal?
You could get your bank account seized. It happens to people. Yeah, you'll get a notice from like Chase or Bank of America, and they'll be like, hey, we noticed that you have been like using your debit card at the dispensary. That's illegal.
I had no idea.
Pack your bags and get out. You got 90 days to take your banking somewhere else.
Are you serious?
I am dead serious.
You've heard stories like that from people?
It's in the news. It's in the news. You could Google it.
Oh my God.
Like, yeah. And dispensaries can get shut down for it too because, and here's the thing, it's like those banks, they know they have cannabis clients, right? But then when Visa or MasterCard comes down on them, they're like, oh, we didn't know. So then they take it out on the dispensary.
Hey, yo, we put free money where the mic is. He got it on lock like Rikers. Green rebates get you paid, so a lot of people like us. Money Talks Podcast, watch it on all your devices. Woo!
Welcome back to the Money Talks Podcast. I am here with Alicia from CannaCard, the same lady who interviewed me at Hall of Flowers. I was drunk, I was high. She had her gotcha moment on me, but now I'm doing it to her. She came to the booth. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling really good. I'm enjoying myself here at NECAN.
So where are you based out of?
Okay, so CannaCard is based out of Chicago, but our company's actually national-wide. So you want to hear my sales pitch?
Yes, give me your pitch.
Oh.
Pretend I'm a potential client, potential
Okay.
customer.
Okay.
How are you going to get money from me?
Dear potential client. So we're a digital mobile payment app. Ta-da! This is us.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you could download this from the Apple Store or Google Play for the consumer. You would put in your email address, you make a password, scan your ID so we know it's you, connect to your mobile banking, and then you would load funds directly onto your mobile app. And then when you go into a participating dispensary that takes CannaCard, you scan to pay, you get loyalty points. You never have to worry about hitting up the ATM and getting fees coming back to your bank account as a surprise. And then with our loyalty program, for every $1 you spend, you get 2 loyalty points. And you can use those loyalty points to get merch. We're gonna offer like event options with them. And also you could use them just to get money off. And who doesn't like a coupon?
Exactly.
I love a good coupon. Do you love a coupon?
Wait, so I love it, and I love this business model. So does every dispensary accept payments from this app, or is that?
Well, that's the goal. So
Okay.
if you have a dispensary, feel free to hit me up. I'm about to drop the office phone number. You guys ready? 708-671-8462. By all means, call me.
It's funny. We've done 3 podcasts. You're the second person to drop a phone number on a podcast.
You know, why not?
It's real. So, how did your journey in cannabis start? Have you always worked in cannabis, or?
No. So ready? Buckle up. It's a wild ride. Here we go. So, I'm actually a fashion designer.
No way! The last
Yeah.
person I talked to was in fashion too. That's weird.
This is a small world,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
So I was a fashion designer, still am, and the co-CEO of CannaCard is a super talented fashion photographer as well. So we met through that, and then one day he was telling me, he was like, hey, he's like, we need help. And I was like, well, you're always helping me, let me help you. So that's how I got into it, and I really believe in what we do, so I've stuck around, and here we are.
Awesome.
Me annoying people with my mic, giving out my phone number on camera.
Going from fashion to cannabis, what made you kind of fall in love with this industry?
So what made me fall in love with this industry is kind of twofold. One, I wanted to support Ed because this is his dream. He's been working on this for a really long time, and he's very passionate about keeping dispensaries and consumers safe because we are fully legal and compliant. But also, my niece is a grower at Strainworks, and she got into it to help my grandmother get through her cancer journey. So it's always been part of like my world, like adjacent, right? But now that I'm in it, I find so many people are so passionate about it, and the energy is always like very kind and giving. And how can you not want to be a part of an industry that just wants to help each other out?
Right.
It's such a kind, giving community.
Totally.
So,
and there's so many, sorry to cut you off, but there's so many industries where their only motivation is to get money, to take, and they provide services that the world would probably be better off without. We provide medicine, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, there's just so many companies that it's like, okay, yeah, you're making the world 0.5% more convenient, but you're also making people dumber, you know? But cannabis is a plant that makes people think when you use it recreationally, it can make you more creative, it could help with sleep, and then the medicinal benefits, which I wanted to touch on. What are some of the medicinal benefits that have like surprised you since like really ingratiating yourself in the industry?
Okay, so I've heard so many like good stories about how it's helped with like arthritis, insomnia, loss of appetite. There's just so many like different things. And I've also been, while even wandering around here in Nican, people talking about like infused products for just like joint pain or like skin irritation. And it just seems like if you know your strain, you could probably find what you need.
Right.
And if you just listen to somebody, everybody's like also willing to like problem solve with you. Like I have celiac disease, and a lot of the carrier oils are vitamin E, which a lot of times is derived from gluten, which I can't have. But while I was even here, I had a woman tell me like, I could use a different oil. She's like, for you. And that's not something that most people are willing to do. And I think it just speaks to how unique and kind this industry is.
Yes, you have to have a healing mentality to like really thrive in this industry, and you just look at the smiles on people's faces. And what's messed up is like there's so much there are a lot of reasons for people to be frustrated and to complain, but I'm just so proud of how little complaining I hear from people when the government isn't really doing us any favors.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
No, it's like everyone here is just doing the best they can. I think it's a very misunderstood industry, and that if people just like took the time to like listen and educate themselves, I think a lot of people would be a lot more open.
What's something you've learned about recently in the industry that you're excited about?
Okay, something I'm excited about, I learned recently.
Like a new development, a new technology.
Okay, so this is because of my niece. She's a grower, and she's been like teaching me about like genetics and like seeds and like learning about like plant health and all the different techniques. And I just find it like super fascinating what she's doing. She's like the ultimate plant mom. I can barely keep my pothos alive, and she's got like this huge facility with like these amazing like lights and hanging devices. I mean, the amount of like technology and scientific industry that's backing this, it's incredible.
Yeah.
There's so many like innovative people in this space.
Totally. And working with CannaCard, what's like the biggest lesson that you've learned? Because it's a tough industry, and you gotta, my friend Kat Franklin said, you gotta learn to walk and chew gum at the same time if you want to succeed. So what's the biggest lesson you've learned since starting at CannaCard?
So I would say the biggest lesson I've learned since starting from CannaCard is how much the consumer doesn't realize what they're doing when they run their credit card or their debit card through one of those like PIN debit machines. They don't understand that they're actually making an illegal transaction.
Really?
Yeah, so because it's a scheduled drug, it is illegal for you to use a credit or debit card with the Visa MasterCard logo to pay.
At any dispensary?
At any dispensary. It's completely illegal.
So I'm a criminal?
You could get your bank account seized. It happens to people. Yeah, you'll get a notice from like Chase or Bank of America, and they'll be like, hey, we noticed that you have been like using your debit card at the dispensary. That's illegal.
I had no idea.
Pack your bags and get out. You got 90 days to take your banking somewhere else.
Are you serious?
I am dead serious.
You've heard stories like that from people?
It's in the news. It's in the news. You could Google it.
Oh my God.
Like, yeah. And dispensaries can get shut down for it too because, and here's the thing, it's like those banks, they know they have cannabis clients, right? But then when Visa or MasterCard comes down on them, they're like, oh, we didn't know. So then they take it out on the dispensary.
Wow.
So then they do a lawsuit against the dispensary who is like, you were letting us, we opened our account, we told you what we were doing. And you were like, it's fine, until it wasn't fine, and now they're in trouble. And that's where CannaCard comes in clutch, because we're legal payments, we never go down. And when you connect it, you're connecting your actual banking mobile app, so it's fully secure. So then you load directly onto that. So you're never using a Visa or a MasterCard. You're never risking your account with us.
Yeah.
And we're free for dispensaries to use, and we're a lot cheaper for the consumer.
Nice.
Because we're just looking to keep everyone's stuff safe and secure. And I think it's surprising how many people just didn't know.
And I love that there's a loyalty program. Like, what keeps me going back to Starbucks is that and McDonald's, I hate to say it, is the amount of points that I'm accumulating. It's like addictive. And I feel like I earned those points. I am rich in McDonald's points right now. And it's just cool that like in the cannabis industry, you've kind of cornered the market of like loyalty points. And the fact that it might be universal one day, that no matter what dispensary you go to, you're gonna earn loyalty points, which you could redeem at any dispensary, right?
Any dispensary that takes CannaCard will always give you points, and we're nationwide. So you can download CannaCard on the App Store or Google Play. It's free to get, and you would just follow the prompts and you'd be good to go. And then it has a store locator in it, so you could like look in your area, be like, hey, this dispensary in your area takes CannaCard. Go get yourself something nice.
You work with a lot of dispensaries.
Yes.
Some dispensaries are crushing it, some not so much. The dispensaries that are crushing it, that are doing well financially, what do they all have in common, or what are some patterns that you've noticed?
So I think with the ones that are doing really well, they have a lot of brand awareness, which is something that CannaCard can help with, because we have push notifications, geolocating, geofencing, and we can do like in-app notifications, push notifications directly to our consumers. So with brand awareness, because marketing in the cannabis space can be difficult.
Very difficult. Yeah.
No one wants to have their only brand awareness being a billboard on the side of the road with some cryptic emojis. That's not super helpful. I mean, fun, but if you don't know what you're looking for. So when it comes directly to your phone, we can link to someone's website. We can do in-app like products for them. We could do sales. So you would send us a picture of like your product that you're like new to your dispensary, or if you're having like a 420 sale, we did some of those for people. It would pop up and it would say, this is what's happening today at this dispensary, come and get it. And it's just something that we offer that any dispensary has access to, or any brand has access to who works with us. And then we build those markets for them, we give them approval, so it makes it look clean and beautiful and gives them an opportunity to really show off without having to pretend like we're not doing what we're doing.
Right.
They can just be 100% authentic themselves and reach their client.
Yeah. It is really hard marketing, and it sucks that like we have to use code words just to get our message across because it's not federally legal. And then social media marketing, I mean, it's you just, the more successful you are on social media, the more paranoid you are, because the higher the risk of getting your account deleted. And nothing's worse than all this content that you worked really hard on and all these followers that you've attained just vanishing overnight because you're selling a medicine, you know?
Exactly.
So
you don't see them doing that to Pfizer.
Oh God, don't even that's a whole different rabbit hole that I don't know if you're ready to go down.
Well, it's like, for example, like even our own social media, like we'll post and we're in payments and we get shadow banned and in trouble. And we're like,
I feel like Mark Zuckerberg, and there's a team hired at Meta specifically to look out for cannabis content because they work overtime to shadow ban us. But that's why and what I love about doing this podcast, and a big reason why we do it, is it's a way to cross promote. Because if you post and do like collab posts on Instagram, it's harder to get shadow banned, and it's way easier for your content to reach more people. So I think collaborating with other brands and cross promotion is like the way to get your name out there and for brand recognition. A question I had about your guys' company is, is it like Weed Maps in a sense where you can go on your app and see like the local dispensaries near you that take CannaCard?
Yeah, so when you log into your CannaCard, mine's closed. But yeah, it has a store tab. So you'd hit stores and it pops up with all the little buttons. You click the one you want to go to and it pops up on the map, and then you just hit directions. We'll take you right there.
That's awesome. And then you just load, and then you could just take money from like your Wells Fargo and then put it into your CannaCard bank.
So even while you're standing in the dispensary, you could load your app. Also, if you're a babe on a budget, okay, hear me out here. Let's say your weed budget is $100 a month, and you're trying to stick with it because you got bills to pay. At the beginning of the month, you could load your $100 onto CannaCard, and you would just continue to use it until it was gone, and you could budget that way and earn loyalty points on that $100. But let's also say, like, you're not a babe on a budget and you're got a ballin' bank account. Well, then you could go into your local dispensary and reload like $1,000 if you really wanted to.
Wow.
While you're standing in the store. So you never have to worry about stopping at the ATM.
Sounds like a great way to launder money too.
No. So we're fully compliant and legal. We are anti-laundering.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. That's naughty. That's naughty. That's why you need us, to keep you on the straight and narrow.
So where can everyone find you guys on social media? Speaking of social media, if a dispensary owner is watching this and they want to learn more, where can they find you?
So we have a website. It's www.thecannacard.com. If you're a dispensary owner, you could go to thecannacard.com/apply. The application takes about 10 minutes to fill out, and you can get approved in about 4 hours. And once you're approved, we do your onboarding and training super fast. We send out like promo materials for you, flyers, posters, badges for your bud tenders, anything you need. We'll work with you on your marketing. And when dispensaries sign up, they get 90 days worth of free push notifications in an app. For the consumer, you can follow us on Instagram. The account is CannaCard Rewards. So come follow us. We would love to have you. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
I got a check for 300 G's from Green Rebates. Yeah, I'm getting money 'cause efficiency pays.